Hello everybody, this is Carol from Friendly Quail, and I am here to do a little bit of a thrift haul video. First thing I've got on here to show you is a book. It's from the Farm Journal, How to Do Things. It's a nice big book. I think I'm going to make like an all sorts type of book out of this. And let's see. The copyright is 1919. So it's a compendium of new and practical farm and household devices, helps, hints, recipes, formulas, and the useful information from the Farm Journal with a list of residents of Bowman, Chippewa, East Union, Green, Milton, Paint, Salt Creek, and Sugar Creek townships in Wayne County, Ohio. Very interesting. Lots of cool things in here, and some ads and buyer's guide. I mean, it's just really cool. And these are the lists, and we have a lot of advertising in there, and we have an index with how to do things for the how to do things part. And then you've got all this type of thing. Treatment for sheep parasite. Raising guinea pigs. That reminds me, my husband one time, he knew that one of his friend's daughters had guinea pigs, and she was trying to sell the babies. And he called her up, and she didn't know it was him. And he said, I just have some questions about the guinea pigs. And she goes, okay. And he's talking about them and all that type of thing. And finally he said, and do they taste good when you eat them? And she just stopped talking. And then he started laughing. And he said, I'm just pranking you. This is Rich Valenta. And it just was so funny. She like hit him the next time she saw him. She went, how could you do that to me? But it was really funny. Anyway, that's a book that I bought. I did have to pay $5 for it. Okay, now, I also bought some candlesticks, but I bought them and they're already changed. I had this pattern for this bird, and it had to be on a candlestick, so I made this. I made two of them. This is what it looks like. And I made one for my sister and one for me. So this is Socrates. And he has his little glasses. But he put the body on a candlestick. So I had bought 2 glass candlesticks at the thrift store. And I painted them black. And then I sprayed them with matte spray and put cinnamon on them. And then when it dried, sprayed it so the cinnamon wouldn't come off. There's also cinnamon on here too. So and I've got antique buttons on it. I thought that turned out so cute. And I have one, this one's actually my sister's. Mine's already out in my house. But I did buy the candlesticks at a thrift shop. So I thought I'd show it to you. Okay. At the same time I bought the candlesticks, I bought this box. And it's really close, so you can't, like see the whole thing. I'll back up for a minute here. Whoops. I just really like, come on, go down. I really like boxes. I can't get it to move. Maybe it's as far away as it gets. I'll put this up a little bit here. But it has these old metal hinges, and it opens up and you can put stuff in it. And I have the rest of my thrift haul inside. So I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Sometimes I just put them up on shelves, or I store things in them, but I just thought that was so cool. And I only paid a couple bucks for it. All right, I'm going to go back kind of down here. I could. All right, we'll stay right there because it's good. And this is the rest that I bought. This is some lace. I don't know how much it is because they didn't, how long it is, but it was just blue, pretty lace for $2. So I picked that up. Haven't actually taken it out of the bag. I thought that would be nice for all kinds of things, you know, pockets, and you could cut pieces of it. We'll see. I like the color blue, so I bought it. And I paid more for these than I probably... A couple of years ago, I used to get these for $1. Now they're $2.50 from the thrift store. These are handkerchiefs. And I bought them because I like to use things like this for pockets. And it's, well, this one was $2. It's a hand embroidered. It even looks good on the back, considering. Okay, and this one, I liked green, the green. I thought it would be pretty in a botanical, what they did. First of all, the whole edge is kind of edged, and then they put a piece of lace, a lace applique on there, and then they made this flower shape with embroidery. I thought that was really pretty. Okay, and I got a couple of these. It has hand embroidery on it, and then a piece of lace is attached. And I don't know if this is handmade. I have a feeling it's purchased. And in fact, it almost looks like this should be up like this. Because I can tell this is the front side. But that was interesting. Make for a cool pocket on the inside cover. And this is another one like that. Has this lace added on. The same thing. This seems like it should be up like this. But it's not stitched like that. Pretty. I got one more with flowers on. I actually went thrifting with my husband. I took him to my favorite thrift store, and he really liked it. Okay, this is daffodils. And this one has like a little flower in each corner. And then they stitched. The whole edge is done with a tiny buttonhole stitch. But that's another one. And the last handkerchief is all white. And I'm going to open it up. It has this lace around the outside, which I believe is a purchase lace, but it's very vintage. And then they did some pulled thread type embroidery and some regular embroidery. I just thought that was so pretty. That would also make a really cool pocket for right inside the front cover. This would hang out. And I got two other pieces of, this is a bread basket liner. So it's shaped like this, and you put it in a basket, and then you fold this over, to help keep your things warm. But I thought this was a really pretty thing. They added this lace, and you can buy this now, but I think that this might have been kind of like handmade. They put all the stitching in between this tape here. But that will definitely get used. And then I have one other thing. This is a little like hand towel with some cutout embroidery. So they've done some stitching, and then this is cut out. And actually, this is the front side. And I don't know if it's hand done or not, but it is older fabric, so I think maybe it's hand done, but it was only $1. And if nothing else, I can use it to wrap a journal in when I ship it. So I usually do something like that. So that's it. That's my little thrift haul. Hope you enjoyed seeing it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.